If you're new to riding, or even if you've been riding for years, there are a handful of habits that quietly creep in and make you a less safe, less confident rider. The tricky part? Most of these habits feel harmless. Some even feel normal because you see other riders doing them every day. But in 2026, we're breaking that cycle. In this video, I'm walking you through the worst rookie rider habits that show up again and again. These habits put you at risk at stoplights, in traffic, in parking lots, and even while cornering. And the best part? Every single one of them is easy to fix once you know what to look for. So let's jump in. Number 1, parking in neutral. One of the first bad habits new riders develop is parking their bike in neutral. It seems harmless. After all, the bike isn't moving. But here's the problem. When your bike is in neutral, it can roll. A slight slope, a gust of wind, or someone bumping it can send your motorcycle moving without you on it. The fix is simple. Always park your motorcycle in first gear. Roll the bike into position, turn it off, and let the engine compression hold it in place. It's the easiest theft deterrent and stability aid you'll ever use. And for those of you asking in the comments, no, your motorcycle does not have to be in neutral to start it. Number 2, sitting in neutral in traffic. This one is even more dangerous. A lot of new riders shift into neutral at stoplights because they want to relax. But when you're in neutral, you've removed your ability to instantly escape. If a distracted driver is barreling towards you from behind, you need to be able to move now, not after fumbling for the shifter. The correct habit is this: stay in first gear at stops. Don't put your bike in neutral, take your hands off your bars, and start drumming on your gas tank. Also, keep your right foot on your foot peg or on the rear brake to keep the bike from moving. Next, keep your left foot ready to stabilize the bike if needed. And finally, keep your eyes on your mirrors until a car fully stops behind you. If you see somebody flying up on you at a good rate of speed, don't just sit there and get hit from behind. Have an escape route picked out, let your clutch out, give it some throttle, and go. This one habit alone prevents countless rear-end collisions and could save your life on a motorcycle. Number 3, no escape route. Every time you stop your motorcycle at a light, in traffic, behind a car, you should have a pre-planned escape route. Most rookie riders stop directly behind the car in front of them, centered in the lane with nowhere to go. If the car behind you doesn't stop in time, you are trapped. You are going to become the cream filling in the Oreo cookie. Instead, stop slightly to the left or right of the vehicle ahead of you. Leave enough space to ride around that vehicle if needed, and keep your handlebars straight and your clutch engaged, ready to go. This isn't about being paranoid. It's about being ready, proactive, so you can get out of there and save your life. Number 4, stopping too close. Another common mistake is stopping right on the bumper of the car in front of you. This eliminates your escape route and puts you in danger if the car behind you hits you. A good rule of thumb to follow: you should always see the rear tires of the car ahead touching the pavement. This is a tip as old as time, but so many riders and drivers have no clue. That distance in front of you gives you space to maneuver, space to escape, and space to avoid being pinned between two vehicles. It's a small habit that makes a massive difference and could save your life. Number 5, duck walking and hovering your feet. If you're new, you've probably done this. Feet out, waddling the bike forward, or hovering your feet above the ground, just in case. The problem? You're not actually controlling the motorcycle. You're reacting to it. Duck walking makes the bike unstable, and hovering your feet means you're not committed to balance. The fix is simple. Keep your feet on the pegs as long as the bike is moving. Use clutch control and rear brake to stabilize low-speed movement, and only put your foot down when the bike is fully stopped. This is one of the fastest ways to look and feel like a confident rider. Number 6, improper foot placement. Many new riders ride with the balls of their feet hanging off the pegs or the toes pointed outward. This reduces control and increases the chance of catching your foot on the ground. Proper foot placement is as follows. The balls of your feet are on the pegs. Your toes are pointed forward, and your heels are lightly touching the bike for stability. This gives you better balance, better control, and better reaction time. Number 7, Shifting in curves. Shifting mid-corner is a classic rookie mistake. When you shift, the bike's weight transfers, the suspension reacts, and the bike can become unstable, especially if you're leaned over. Instead, set your speed before the turn. Select the correct gear before entering and maintain steady throttle through the curve. Smoothness equals stability. To put all these lessons together into practice and make sure you've got the gist, let's take a look at a photo popping up on the screen now. I want you to tell me down in the comments all of the mistakes you notice this rider making in this one picture. Try to use your own judgment, your own experience, and your own brain to figure out what's wrong here. And when you're ready, let's resume the video to figure out how you did. First of all, the rider is stopped too close. Again, no space equals no escape. Number 2, there is no escape route. The rider is centered behind a car with nowhere to go. Number 3, hands off the bars. Never remove both hands at a stop. You need control at all times. Number 4, neutral in traffic. With the motorcycle in neutral, the rider can't move quickly even if they needed to. Number 5, both feet down. This signals instability and removes rear brake control. Number 6, unaware of surroundings. With your head down, you're not scanning your mirrors or traffic and will never even see the threat coming. Number 7, no gear. A reminder that proper gear is non-negotiable. This breakdown shows how multiple small habits stack into a dangerous situation. If you have even one of these bad habits, it can get you killed. Doing them all at the same time is a recipe for disaster. Are you guilty of having any of these bad habits on a motorcycle? Let us know down in the comments. And if you want to start riding smarter in 2026, then comment "Ride Smarter" down below. Every rider starts somewhere. Every rider makes mistakes. But the difference between a vulnerable rider and a confident one is simple: awareness and intention. These habits don't take months to fix, they take minutes. And once you correct them, your riding becomes smoother, safer, and far more enjoyable. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more riding tips, and drop a comment telling me which habit you're working on breaking this year. Ride safe, ride smart, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you have the means to help our cat with her medical emergency, then visit the link in the description below for the GoFundMe fundraiser. Every donation helps, and we greatly appreciate your help. And if you want even more tips on riding motorcycles safely, but don't want to spend years making countless mistakes, then watch this video next so you can become a smarter, safer rider in 2026. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the love and support. Let's all be safer in 2026.